All right. Welcome back to Sipping and Tripping. We are live with a special guest. We have Eric Davis in the building. You want to tell us a little bit about Eric Davis?
Well, for starters, I think Mr. Eric Davis. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for being on the show with us today. Really do appreciate it. Once again, you are live with AC21
and Jovan. Too good.
Hey, so Eric, why don't you give us a little bit about yourself, man?
So, I am a clothing designer. The name of my brand is called SoleOfChicago. The reason why I came up with that name is because I wanted to be like the signature brand for Chicago. My logo is the John Hancock building with shoes across over it. As anybody know, the John Hancock mean like your signature. So that's why I want to bring it up as like the signature brand for Chicago.
I like that.
Appreciate that. My dream is to, if you've been downtown on State Street, you see like the big Gap building with the billboards or whatever. That's what I want. I want that. I want like color to be splashed downtown because it's not too much color.
Yeah.
So that was my main focus. I gravitate towards models that in melanin complexion, basically. Yeah. I don't discriminate, but I just wanted to be more. I want to be more aware about us basically. So when you go downtown, all you see is one type.
Yeah.
I want to see different type. But going back to my brand, it's a streetwear brand, fashionable. We go by like soul. Soul also mean like the essence of your being is tool as well, but it's also spelled as SOLE, like the sole of your shoe as well too. Because the sole of your shoe is like the foundations of how the way you walk. So
or the movie Soul from Disney. You ever watch that?
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
So it's different meanings behind it, but the whole thing is also just bringing out like positivity with like Chicago, because at the point when I made the brand, it was like a negative connotation about Chicago, like how bad we were and whatnot, and it's not all bad.
They call us Chirac.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Every city got pockets. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Eric. I think that covered like majority of the questions that we already was gonna ask. But we do appreciate you. So if we rebuttal any questions, just feel free just to let us know. But once again, thank you and giving us that brief description and also about your brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is what we usually do is pour up a little drink real quick.
Yeah,
also,
we're gonna pour up a little something.
Yeah.
What we drinking on?
So we actually upgraded our brands a little bit. So now
we're not endorsed, nothing like that. But we do got some liquor here that, they kind of get some free publicity, but it's cool.
I mean, yeah. So what's the one that we had last time? What was it? This Stella Rosa. That's what we had. That peach.
You can pour me some of that.
Oh, you son? All right, man. So, Eric, let me tell you something. You come on the show, right?
True.
And you can see we got like whiskey, we got champagne.
I mean, that juice.
Let me ask you this: who you think brought the mango Malibu?
Who I think brought the mango Malibu?
Yeah.
Between y'all two?
Yeah.
Something like, because I've been around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't drink Malibu, huh?
Nah. Nah, like our Hennessy days, you know what I mean?
Oh man, Henny up. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But hey, man, to each his own.
Hey, this Stella Rosa is smooth. This is like, you might want to try this, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel y'all might try that though.
It's pretty smooth, man. It's pretty smooth. I was sipping on some tequila that was like $1,800. It was I got it from Mexico, and it was in a barrel for like 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when you drink it, it goes down so smooth. Like,
now that's not the tequila that you hit on. That they got that little thing at the top of it. Like the
little bell.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it.
Nah,
what's that called?
That's some other stuff.
I mean, you drink with the majority of tequila. What was it called? The little with the little
fancy on the fancy bottle with the bell on top of it.
With the bell on top.
Yeah, it's like a little blue white bottle, and you just hit the top.
It looks like a base,
this.
but it's a bell on top of it. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
Certain people only get to drink that.
So,
what's certain people? Why are you staring at me so hard when you say certain people? It's
My
like
bad.
it's like a rich man.
I was looking like past you. You just so happened he caught the glance, but
Man, don't be on here like glazing me in my damn eyes, man. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just messing with you, brother,
yeah,
man.
don't go that. You don't want to go that.
Y'all go
route.
way back.
Oh yeah,
Y'all go way back.
Yeah,
I can tell. I can
yeah.
tell.
So I guess I can tell you about it. So back in my earlier days, around 2015, I just started working at Finish Line. I was coming from Macy's, and then you know I just happened to stumble upon this brother man right here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who he was. I think he was working like 2 days a week, right? Like 2 days a week at the time.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I was working consistently for 4 days.
For 4 days?
Yeah, 4 days.
Oh no, you dropped the 2 afterwards, right?
Yeah, I dropped.
Yeah, because you started working at that college, right?
I've been working. I've been. Yeah, I don't work there no more. I've been working that. Like that was just That Finish Line was just like a little bit of a side thing. You feel me? So
Yeah, no, I feel you.
that's when they promised me a store and they told me, yeah, man, we can get you a store, and then you're supposed to go to Fox Valley, and I was just like, nah, I ain't paying enough.
So, Eric, I want to ask you a little bit more. I kind of want to circle back and ask you a little bit more about your business.
Okay.
Right. So, how's that pretty much going right now in terms of like revenue and things of that nature? If that's something you want to share, like, would you say like how much you making or like,
revenue is going good at this time. Like
for somebody who want to start a clothing line, basically?
If you want to start a clothing line, you gotta really understand like what you're trying to like accomplish at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that goes with saying like what you're trying to bring. Because anybody can like throw on a design to a T-shirt and be like,
Right.
Here you go. But what's the fabric of the T-shirt? You know what I mean? What's the weight of it? You know what I mean? If your design that you put on if you wash it, is it going to peel away? Is it going to fade away? You got to understand if it's a lightweight, if it's heavyweight. You know what I mean? The different ounces really, really, really it's important when you want to start it off, basically.
And what is it? Just like T-shirts, sweaters, pants?
T-shirts, sweaters, varsity jackets. Matter of fact.
Oh yeah, you got some of that merch, brother.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
Truth be told.
Got skull caps.
Okay.
Oh, them the new additions.
Yeah, you was there.
Oh man, but you remember the last one you had was the bear on it.
You was at the photo shoot.
I was at the photo shoot, but I ain't know
That was the hat at the photo shoot.
bro, it was taller than this, brother.
It wasn't. It just didn't fit your head properly.
Continue, sir.
So
Continue.
where can people go to purchase the stuff?
You could go to SoleOfChicago.net.
SoleOfChicago?
of Chicago.net. You could go there, make a purchase of it. Right now, that's like my Angel collection. That's what I got on currently right now.
Yeah.
That's the hat that goes with it.
Maybe take it
What
out.
was
real
the
Do you think?
what was the process like with like finding suppliers
Varsity.
and stuff for people to like actually make your stuff?
Oh, so when I was
this.
when I was working at the school, you can take out the plastic if you want to. When I was working at the school, I so happened to get like a supplier that was at Minnesota. So me and him had a good connection and whatnot. I'll deal with him. I also got a connection towards Pakistan as well.
Mm-hmm.
These are clothes that he currently made for me and whatnot. We have a great connection. I get my clothes extremely fast. If you were trying to get into the fashion, you definitely need a good vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For you get like your clothing from. Also check the the timetables of when you would get your clothing and whatnot. So, yeah.
So who was like the most influential person in your life to starting your business?
It was a few. I had Dave Jeff. For Fly. I had Corey from Leaders. We got a small shop like Juggernaut downtown.
Okay.
It's a small shop, but they do big things though.
So any like big major brands like you just thought about, like looked at and was like, man, I like their designs too. And
no, this is like the things I was naming is I went to they boutiques. Like them the ones I went to their boutiques and I just started looking at it or whatnot. And only reason I really kind of went there to like to even do my brand is when I went there to these boutiques. It's the sizing. Sometimes you might only get like the highest they may go is XL. You know what I mean? It's like you got to find it. If you above an XL, you might have to go searching for
Like the big and tall.
something fresh or whatever. Yeah, the big and tall.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's get all sizes. And that's why really like motivated me to do it, basically. But just seeing them brands that I name and seeing their growth or whatnot would really inspire me to like go forth with it.
So who has taught you most about your craft? Like, who are like, I know you said those people influenced you, but like, who did you look to help you, hone this craft?
His name is Richard.
Richard.
Yeah, his name Richard. He taught me how to. He gave me like the game when it came down to like how to even design stuff. Richard and also Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, they both showed me like different ways and actually how to like design stuff and whatnot. So, yeah.
So like, as I noticed as a person who was like, I'm not saying I wasn't there in the earlier days, but as a person who's seen you switch your logos oftentimes or just change it up, the various on the seasons, like where do you come up with these ideas to do these things? Like, is it just like head or do you just like see inspiration around everywhere that you go?
I see inspiration everywhere I go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see inspiration everywhere I go. I can literally like just stare off right now and think about something. You know what I mean? I talked to my graphic designer, his name Ivan. I talked to him and he'll whip up something for me. Like he did this, you know what I mean? Just I wanted something with an angel on it or something. He whipped this up or whatnot. So
that was fast.
So would you say like you have to always keep your eyes open to like look for like different inspirations whenever you're creating something or whenever you're trying to do something or accomplish something great, you always have to look around for inspiration, right?
Always.
Keep your eyes open, yeah. I feel the same way at times when I'm like trying to be creative with like making videos and thumbnails and stuff like that. I'm always looking for like little things that I can take inspiration from and be like, oh, I like that font, or I like that color, that shade of color or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that kind of brings everything together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's me, like a brother with many talents, from
You ain't got no talents, man.
scratch what he says. As a brother of many talents, I didn't dibble dabble dilly wally, then some, some art, some sports.
It's an interesting terminology. Dibble wally,
dibble dabble dilly wally. Actually, shout out to one of them creators, the content creators who I yet to figure out their name. I think it's Rollo or something like that.
Well, you know what I mean? Like you ain't hit your potential though.
Ooh.
You ain't hit your potential though.
Potential.
Harry, tell us more about that.
Huh?
Tell us more about that.
Potential.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
sure.
That sound like you catching strays.
If I would say if anybody would possibly know me a little bit more than anybody here, it'd probably be him. So,
Okay.
Eric,
Tell me
please.
more about that.
Yes, please.
So when you was illiterate,
Oh,
y'all think I'm making a joke. That's his name. I'm not
No,
making
that was your name?
That was my rap name, illiterate.
That's like that wasn't like no. That wasn't no.
My rap name used to be illiterate, not illiterate. But go ahead.
Okay.
I said it wrong.
No, you said it too fast.
You said it perfectly.
You said it.
That was a nice soundbite. Right
You said
there.
it too fast. But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like when he used to do poetry, he used to do spoken word.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And so, did you come up with that name?
Yeah.
You came with the name illiterate.
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 Yeah.
You keep wanting to pause, but it's like nobody paused for illiterate.
But that's why when I had my name posted, it was ill_literate. To do that pause in the middle, not just to put it all together.
Either way about it, I thought it was a good name. You illiterate.
So, what does it mean exactly?
I was ill with my lyric. I was ill with my words.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, because I guess it's he specified. Like back then, I used to do poetry, and I also used.
Why
to
didn't you keep that name? I like that actually. Illiterate. Why you?
It just evolved. I just evolved.
You went from that to AC Starks. Like what the heck?
I mean, because AC.
He got scared.
You got scared?
What?
He got scared because it's like I remember I was literally gonna do like so this how the plan was gonna go, right? I did my pop-up shop, right?
Right.
And I kept talking to you about your poetry or whatever. So what I was gonna do after I did my pop-up shop a couple of years ago, I was gonna do a poetry jam, and I was gonna make you the focal point of it, but you kept jagging it because on some no. you dealing with what you dealing with. That ain't for the public to know. But
I appreciate
still,
that.
you know what I mean? That's how it's going to be. The next thing y'all know, your name changed. So.
Well, you know, brother man, I do appreciate you that you kept me in, you know, as the focal point. Also kept me in your circle, as far as what you were gonna do versus how you do keep me in your the modeling stuff to help just to help with your brand just as much as even help me to give you someone who actually I feel as though has a better facial quality than I do. As far as you know what I mean. My brother, he came on and he helped you out. But I feel like once again, I was like, I came to want to appreciate
that
you.
was the face. What was that face?
I understand what he was going with. He say better facial quality.
I mean,
so you call him cuter.
I mean, pause.
Is that what you're doing?
Pause.
No Diddy.
No.
No, I'm just trying to figure out you trying to call him.
No, man, I ain't trying to say that.
You said better face quality. I mean,
because like how people got the look. People have a look for certain things.
Okay.
And he has the look.
Okay.
I will admit that.
Thank you for clarifying that because I was confused too.
Yeah, Diddy. No, I'm saying like he had the look, and it helped me. It helped me, let him know like, hey, look, I got somebody who can put you on to something like that. Sure. So I want to tell you that I do appreciate you for keeping me in your loop to help me be able to just pass it on to somebody else who I feel as though are more.
Well, you have a look. Once you clean up, you have a look. And
no, these little jabs, man.
It's not jabs. It's
you know what's funny about all of this? I actually have a look for you too.
What's that?
No Diddy, but I'm dead serious. Like, as I see us growing and evolving in this whole podcast arena, like I'm starting to see, when you start off at the bottom, you have a certain look, but then as you start to gain fame, stuff like that, you start to change and you start to evolve. You start to increase your wardrobe and things of that nature, right? I have a certain look for you.
What's that?
Turtlenecks. That's one of them.
Okay.
Right. And I do see you wearing some type of shades at some point. I do see you wearing dress pants, some nice slacks and everything. With some nice jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Like,
did you watch Martin or something? You trying to call me?
Nah,
Tommy?
but it was just like I just have this vision, man. I'm looking into the future, and I'm just
so
like,
he dressing you up.
Yeah. I'm no Diddy. It's not even like that, but it's just like
I'm just saying. No, I got you. You have a unique build.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
And something, it's always good to hear feedback from people who you feel as though that that are close to you. And people who knew me from back then, and people who are getting to know me now. I do appreciate both of y'all for all that. And sometimes I could dress up like that. Sometimes I just like to be laid back and comfortable. I guess it just all feeling on the vibe in the area of where I'm at, So, like right now, I feel like, I'm all cool and
you in a relationship, ain't you?
Yes, man. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
You can tell it's on your face.
I don't know if you wanted the audience to know that, did you?
Yes.
No, it's on his face.
Yes. Yes.
You in love?
I'm in love.
He's definitely is.
You in love?
Oh, man.
I told it's in his face. I know him, but to the point where I know it's in his face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime,
same person, right?
It's the same
okay, you're not
person,
switching
man.
things up. Okay, good.
Anytime, yeah. Just know I know. I told your brother about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there any rings in the future or like what? Like,
I mean,
I wasn't even gonna ask them type of questions.
I mean, hey man, look, I don't even know, but as I'm learning that
go ahead, pass me that.
Oh, I got you, brother, man.
Yeah,
You need to
that
go
left.
ahead. Go ahead. No, go pull yourself up.
Go ahead. Explain how the way you in love now.
Man.
I didn't know you was in love.
I love it. I love it. You got somebody that
You've been
got
in
you.
lust for
You know
so
what I'm saying?
long.
Man, look, I got older and I realized lusting is not where it's at. That's why I realized.
Oh, when you realized that? The fifth time?
Fifth time.
Hey man, look, it ain't even like that. What I learned is that it's cheaper to keep her. I'm just playing. Let me stop saying that out loud. But no,
Only married men say that, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
no, what I'm saying is that
You be buying them?
no, boy, no, man. So what I'm saying is that like as I got older, I started to realize like certain things as far as like how the dating market is, and it's just. It is hard out here, even especially when you have to start right over for something that you already had built and developed. So, I just felt like, maybe this is where I should be and I should give it, really should give it a shot. And I feel as though that, I don't know what marriage looks like in the future, but I just know as of right now, I'm just enjoying it.
Hey, what you
What you gonna move the mic for?
Because I want to say something private, but it's like, what? Go ahead, man. So what's the question, man?
Look, let's get off topic. I don't know how we turned this from an interview with a man who has his own business to, oh wait, what Dion doing in his relationship? Matter of fact, what the fuck you doing?
What you mean?
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
He seemed like
you gotta bring me back.
He seemed like he too cool for school.
Like looks deceived, brother. Looks deceived.
No, I have an interesting story. But I'll say that for another time.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What do you see yourself in 5 years with your business, brother?
I see myself really actually growing.
Okay.
Right now I'm currently going to hire a marketing team for my social media.
Okay.
I'm looking to do another fashion photo shoot with Kendall.
That means he a good man though. That's a good dude though.
No, that's my man's right there.
Yeah.
But in the next 5 years, I instant sell us everything. I'm upping everything up basically. You've been there for somewhat of the beginning of, and you see how the elevation has grown.
Yeah.
I just want to do more of that basically. I want to keep elevating every year. I thought about doing a brick and mortar store, but how the way like the economy is going at this very moment, everything is closing.
Yeah, it seems like everything is shifting to like online.
Oh yeah, everything.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the days of having a storefront is like just done with. Everything is digital now. Everything is e-commerce.
You don't really need it to have it. So that's what I also realized as well too. So with that being said, it's also upping the ante when it comes down to my online presence, my online store, to make sure everything look right, make sure everything is on point. So kind of took it back a little bit. But as for like the next 5 years, I'm upping everything. Like right now, like after this, like around like 8 o'clock, I'm going to a little event to sell my merchandise or whatnot, bring more exposure to the brand and whatnot. So
what is the biggest advice that you can think of right now that you can give to the audience for somebody who's wanting to start a clothing line and like don't know where to start? Like, would it be to like, I don't know, go on YouTube, start doing research, or like what's the biggest advice you can give to an up-and-comer trying to start a clothing brand?
Just do it.
Nike.
Just do it. Because everywhere you go, you're going to hear about the pros and the cons of the situation.
Okay.
If you're passionate about it, just do it. Failure, success or failure, just do it. See what you get from it. You know what I mean? Like when I started off, I was really just supposed to be like the money guy, truth be told. You know what I mean? I was just supposed to fund different projects and things like that. I wasn't thinking about designing. I wasn't thinking about none of that. But it came out to be that. So just do it. And you know what I mean? If you really want to research and everything, then just see what you can, find out or whatnot. You know what I mean? Get your, if you really know, if you're aware of like Photoshop, go do that. Illustrator, go do that. Canva it's a good thing as well too if you want to start off. Kittle, it's another thing as well too if you want to start off with it. Create your templates, you know what I mean? Find a good vendor that it's under your price. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna come out with like flawless material when you first come out, you know what I mean? You might come out with something like but you got room to actually elevate, so yeah.
So I get this one. I got you, brother. I got you. So, all right. Now.
Go ahead, man.
I got something for your ass. No, I'm just playing with you.
Cool.
No, so as you've been, growing as we specified throughout your business, what is something that you've learned about yourself while in this business that from versus where you were then versus where you are now? What is something that you've learned, brother? And we ain't talking about how to put people business out, but we talk about that.
Trust me, I ain't put your business out there. What they know, they don't know. What I know, I do know.
Oh man, you ain't got to look.
So-
Hey, I like that.
So
That's the quote right there. That should go on a t-shirt. What they don't know, I know. What was it? What they do know, something like that.
Hey, you should put that on the merch with some eyes right there.
man, I should. Y'all heard it then. You know what I mean? But what was your question again? That threw me off so much.
What is something that you've learned about yourself throughout your?
I don't
whole
give
business?
up. I don't give up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's funny when people contact me or just even, we have a conversation. I mean, you still doing it, huh? It's just like, yeah, I'm still doing it. It's my brand. You know what I mean? I can't not do it. I cannot give up. You know what I mean? Success or not success. You know what I mean? I got to see it through. The mission is incomplete right now. I still got a lot of stuff to go, so yeah, not giving up.
I feel that, man. And
We got your merch right here.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if this is my size. I was gonna ask if I can bat this up off you real quick.
Do your thing. I think that's a large.
It's a large. I'm usually a medium.
that boy is medium.
Yeah, schmedium.
Yeah, that boy is medium. You see them
Because I
shoulders?
feel bad taking it out of the package.
You could try it on. I don't bother me now.
That boy got to see them boys' shoulders. That boy is medium.
Yeah, I'm about to try it on.
Yeah. So Eric, man, once again, I do appreciate you for coming out, and having this little discussion, little quick little interview with us about your brand and who you are.
Right.
I just have one more question for you.
Mhm.
And this is it kind of ties into things because you're in a business scene, and I know you have to kind of like file taxes and stuff like that. And I don't know, like, does politics ever play a role in how you do business? Like, in terms of like whatever's happening in the world with the presidents and things of that nature, like, does it affect how you do your taxes, or like it's how you run your business because of what might happen if a certain person get into office?
Man, that was a good question, yo.
I had to look up at him.
Yeah, that was an excellent question.
Wait,
good,
Wow.
Hey, that's his name.
No, man.
Hey, Jovan was too good at that question right
Boy,
there.
that was an excellent question, actually. Who's in office? It depends on really depend on the inflation. It really depends on inflation. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, in 2020 a lot of stuff was cheap. A lot of stuff was cheap in 2020. Not 2019. Oh man, you feel me? It was good.
Hotels and all.
You know what I mean? I don't know what you talking about, but yeah, it was good. But then all of a sudden, everything started going up, and now you really got to start looking into okay, so what do I really want to do? So I'm gonna just go crazy and whatever my heart desires, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And now it's like, I don't think my heart desired that. So I don't know about the office, but it's like with the change of the economy, you start looking at different things what I really need to pinpoint on, basically.
Yeah.
That's asking the question though. You should get him to get more questions then. I don't know what you be asking.
I mean, I just be asking, the basic stuff as far as the stuff that I was gonna ask, but you literally came in the beginning and just whoops, you
shit.
just
So you was a little basic bitch when it come down to questions, huh?
So I gotta be a basic bitch though.
Okay, you ain't a superior one.
Wait, so I'm not a bitch in any terms.
No, you're not though.
Yeah.
You still, you know.
I know you still,
It's cool. This is how niggas talk. We cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's something about you, but
He loves him. You know what I'm saying? They cool. Not like love him like that.
No, but I'm saying though.
You know what I'm saying.
Go ahead, though. Explain yourself though.
I ain't have to explain myself about nothing, brother.
Okay,
Only thing
gotcha.
I'm saying is that. Wait, I forgot what I was saying.
I know you was rambling because you heard that bitch word, but it was
definitely
just
did.
but it wasn't.
But it's like how men is. As soon as we hear the bitch word, we like wait. Whoa,
Yeah, but
I
didn't even use it in the context.
No, you didn't use it in the context of that.
I just said it was a basic question.
No, I'm just saying what I'm saying is I think the basic questions was to help.
Yeah,
the build up. It was the build up.
You do the at ease, and I feel that though.
Yeah,
I
I know it's the build up.
Exactly.
That's what happens. But you did that already. So then then it comes
Thank you
to
guys
man.
for joining in on Sipping and Tripping. Thanks, Eric, for coming out. Really
problem.
appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We're a small channel right now, but we're growing, and so we love the fact that you coming out here and have time and talk about your business.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Also, you might want to unbuckle that bitch in the back. The hat a little tight.
Yeah.
I love you though, my brother. I love you.
All right. Over and out.
We know, we see about you though. Yeah, we see about you. I wasn't gonna say nothing about you. You see, I ain't say nothing about you. Trying to get me back. I feel you. I feel you.
I love you, man.